how can you not have that mindset in that situation of
Right.
it could be worse?
What do you think about that mindset with, like, in terms of telling other people it could be worse and telling yourself it could be worse? Do you think there's a
Yeah,
difference?
I think definitely, because when you tell yourself that, you know what you mean and you know like the intention behind it, so you can justify it. But when you go and tell somebody else that, it's like, well, what if this really, really sucks for them? Like,
Right.
you know, like say I'm dealing with my colitis flare-ups, but somebody comes to me and they're dealing with their colitis flare-ups, and I'm telling myself it could be worse, but I'm telling them, hey, you know, like it's not that bad, like it could be worse. That might make them feel pretty shitty.
Mhm. It's like
No pun
downplaying what
intended.
they're. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, it's like downplaying what they're going through.
Yeah.
So I think in the sense of toxic positivity, it's different with how you go through it with yourself versus like these phrases that you can use in a situation when somebody comes to you.
Yeah. There's a limit though, right? Because I think, yeah, and this is the gray in between, because it's like, obviously on one end you don't want to just be this person who's like jumping around smiling all the time while people are going through shit, not helping anybody out. You're just like ignoring reality. But then at the same time, you don't want to be, not necessarily a Debbie Downer, but you don't want to be that guy who's like just always depressed and like, oh, the world's shitty and shit like that. So it's like, you kind of have to, like you said, it's a balance. You kind of have to like accept things, and it's okay to. One of my favorite phrases recently is "it's okay to not be okay." Like, especially for guys, because we grow up, being taught to be tough and never have emotions and shit. So it's like, yo, it's okay to like be sad. It's okay to be shitty. It's okay to be angry. Shitty stuff happens all the time. But then at the end of it, you kind of want to at least have a little bit of positivity, just so you're not, just always in darkness, I guess. I don't know. It's tough.
And that's like keeping it as real as it comes. It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
It's like acknowledging the fact that you're not okay, instead of just like being like, no, I'm tougher than this. I'm built better than, this situation. Like, I'll get through this, blah, blah, blah. But in the moment, like, you actually might not be okay, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like staying true to like how you're actually feeling.
Right.
Like keeping it true to yourself and like allowing you to have those emotions. Like, human beings go through a wide range of emotions on a daily basis or a weekly basis, and it's okay to like feel that whole process out. But I agree with you, like it's good to have some sort of just like positive spin on the end of it, so you can have like the better outlook and try to just keep you a little bit in a happier mood, I would say. Because if you're just like taking all the negativity for what it is, and then you just like at the end just continue that negative spiral, I feel like that kind of spirals into other aspects of your life.
Yep. For sure.
And no one wants to be around somebody who is just constantly negative either.
Right. The idea behind there's a reason for everything and stuff, but it's like you said, like there's just a bunch of random stuff. Like try telling a mom who just lost her son at a school shooting. Try telling her that her kid dying was God's plan. Good luck with that. Like that's not
ludicrous.
Right.
Because like, is a 6-year-old kid's timer up?
Right.
Because their life ended because of a school shooting.
Right.
They're 6 years old.
Right.
That you're telling me their time frame was 6 years of life?
Bro, I think people just say that as a reason for. Cause I think everything is just randomized. Like I think some things happen for a reason, but I think for the most part, there's just a random element to life, and none of us know. Yeah, there's just no. You could be the healthiest person on the planet and still die tomorrow, and you could be
get hit by a bus.
Right. and you can be the most unhealthy person on the planet and still somehow live to 90. Like how, like that's not even, there's
Right.
no logic to that. Like it's just it's luck, it's randomness, it's chance. So yeah, I don't know if everyone has like a time, like it was his time, it was her time. I think when you go, you go. Like that's the game. Every day you wake up and get out of bed, it's a roll of the dice. Anything can happen.